Hey, what's up guys? It's Steve with ChemSource Direct, and today we are going to talk about the IPC CT40. Let's get into it. The IPC CT40 is a walk-behind scrubber. It's got a scrubbing head system on the front. There's a brush on this. It spins at 220 RPMs. Your clean chemical solution runs down into the brush head, gets on the floor. You get action as the machine passes. It's going to slide under the machine and be picked up by the squeegee system and then lifted back into the recovery tank, giving you a clean, hygienic floor. All right, the first thing that you're going to do when you're using the machine is you're going to have to put a clean chemical solution into it. Now, it can be one of a few different ways. Most likely, you're going to have a high flow system next to a sink on a wall, and you're just going to take the hose, lay it in here, turn the water on, and fill the chemical solution system up. There's a little filter in here. Just make sure there's no debris inside of that. And then you'll fill the machine up. On the back of the machine, there's a fill tube right here. And you'll kind of see the water as it's rising up. You'll see like little markings here that show how full it is. So you're just gonna want to keep an eye on this and just make sure that you don't overfill it. If you are gonna be using just a standard pour chemical in and then put water in, I suggest putting a lot of the water in first, then put your chemical in and then fill the rest of the machine up with water. But hopefully you'll have the solution already mixed up for you and you'll just be using the high flow dispenser. Okay, so once you have your chemical in your machine and you're ready to start scrubbing, the first thing you're gonna do on the back panel, at the very top left-hand side, there's a power button. You're gonna hit this power button. It's gonna reflect that the machine is on. You're gonna see lights light up. You're gonna see the LED gauge come on. The next thing you're gonna do is on the left-hand side of the bottom of the machine, there's a pedal. You're just gonna do a J motion and you're gonna put the scrub head down. So now our scrub head is down, it's making contact with the floor. Next thing you're gonna do on the back panel here, there is a handle for the squeegee. You're just gonna pull back and it's gonna lower your floor squeegee and put it down. You'll notice that all of your lights are lit up. There is a water level right here on the back. It says H2O. You're gonna press it until you get the desired amount of water flow. We're just gonna go ahead, for the purposes of this video, I'm gonna flood the floor. So we're gonna turn it all the way up, all the LED lights are lit up across it. And now we're just gonna pull our trigger, handle here on the back. We're giving brush assist, so the brush is turning and it's helping me move the machine along. You see we're getting a pretty good amount of water on the floor. Wiping behind it, drying it, lifting it up, and putting it into our recovery tank. You need to move the squeegee. You need to back up while you're scrubbing. All you do is lift the squeegee. You can back up, you can forward scrub, move around, double scrub, get a really dirty spot. And then once you're done, you just put the squeegee down, pick up the water that you just put down on the floor. All right, so we finished scrubbing, so now we're gonna have to drain our recovery tank. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is take the machine to a place where you can drain it, like a recovery sink or a slop sink in a janitor's closet. On the back left-hand side of the machine, there is a drain tube that comes up. You're gonna pull it out, hold it up. If you hold it down and take this off, water is gonna fly out. So there's pressure on this. So you hold it up, unscrew it, and then lay it over into the area that you're gonna be draining it. Once you've got it drained out, you're gonna wanna take the top off and you're gonna wanna rinse the top out. Make sure you get it rinsed out really good because odors and things can hang out in these tanks. Once you've rinsed it out, leave the top off and let it dry. Just lay the top somewhere on where you can't lose it. You gotta put this back on in order for it to work. And then it'll be ready to go for the next person. All right, there's gonna come a time when you're gonna wanna drain your clean tank. It's a good idea to not let water sit in this thing or chemicals sit in it for a long period of time. So if there's gonna be a time where you know that the scrubber's not gonna be in use, it's a good idea to clean it, to drain it so you can get all the sediment, everything out of it. On the very back, there's sight tube here. If you pull that away from the machine, from the clasp that holds it, there's just a little red cutoff switch here. So all you would do is turn it halfway and then lean it over and your clean solution will drain out. Just, like maybe weekly do that, just so you don't want like Lipidoors and things to sit in here. They'll get into the filter and they can potentially clog it, and then your plumbing system won't put water down correctly on the floor. So just keep an eye on that. Make sure that you're not letting anything sit in this tank for a long period of time. All right, so we've got the machine cleaned out. We've got it ready to go for the next person, but the thing that we have to do now is we have to charge the batteries. On the back of the machine, there is a built-in charging system with a little pigtail cable hanging out. You're also provided with a charging cable that goes with the machine. All you're gonna do is just make sure the machine is off. You're gonna plug in one end to the pigtail, and the other end is just gonna be plugged in to any 110 receptacle. You'll hear the charging system kick on to indicate that the batteries are charging. It's a smart charging system, so you just let it run. You can walk away from it. It'll turn itself off once it's charged. And that's going to be it for the IPC CT40. Make sure you check out our troubleshooting video in case you encounter any problems with it. I'm Steve with ChemSource Direct. Thanks a lot.